What's up, everybody? So today I want to talk to you guys about some things. Um, I belong to a lot of different groups on Facebook, right? A lot of different groups, even groups that go against what I actually believe. Like I even do a lot of research and studying and reading books on things that I don't believe, just so I know um what I'm facing, what the opposition is holding against me. So when I go into the enemy's camp, I know what I'm dealing with. I know thy enemy, kind of stuff, right? So, okay, so let me tell you what I've been noticing. Um, I'm on a couple Facebook channels that are like religion is cancer is one of them, just like atheist groups, right? Now, if you guys don't have a real strong grip and solid relationship with God, don't do what I do. Okay, not everybody's purpose in life is my purpose. So, so I go into these groups and I start arguing with some of these people. It's not that I troll them, but I just want to see where they're coming from, right? Some people will say, "Oh, Jason, you're trolling them." Well, I beg to differ. But so what I have noticed, right, is that these atheists, they will say, "Oh, sorry guys, I'm just getting over being sick. My head hurts. My nose is running." Is that either to be atheist, right? You need to have a well diverse in all spiritual texts and have gone extensively through all the spiritual texts or a lot of them and come to a educated conclusion that there is no higher power. That's what a true atheist is. Now, these people that I have encountered online, and I'm telling you, it's the majority of them. I'm telling you, it is 98 out of 100 of them, if not more, that aren't well diversed in uh, theology or esoteric theology or any well read in these books, right? They just hate Christians. That's what they are. They just hate Christians, and they just want to prove that book. They might know 10 or 15 of the main stories, and they'll even say, "Yeah, I've read the Bible. I've read it. Yeah, of course I've read it." You know. But then when you start getting into things, truth is they don't know anything really deep about the Bible. Now, I have read the Bible, multiple versions of it. I have read the Quran. I've read Buddhist texts. I've read Gnostic texts. I've read books on atheism, Darwinism. I've read books on sun worship, what the Native Americans believe. I mean, I have read multiple books on Egyptians, what they believe, North mythology, all these things. And so I've read a lot. I've read more stuff than most people even know even exist. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about actually going to the library, picking up books, and reading them. I'm not talking about doing searches online. I'm talking about real study. Go to the library and pick out books and then read them. Okay? So it's just not some clown's, forum on some page. Anybody can have a voice nowadays. No, this is somebody who actually took a time and did real, thorough investigations and wrote books, or these are spiritual context books in themselves, right? And no, that's what atheists that I've encountered don't understand. See, I just got into it with a couple people on the, I think it was like the religion is cancer site. I think that was the page, one of the pages I'm on, right? So they said, so God created Adam and Eve, and then they had uh, Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel, and they repopulated the earth. So go ahead, take all the time you need. How did that happen? Meaning, they had no other women to reproduce with. And, they think they are a theology, scholar. No, they just never read the Bible. Even the Bible has said they had Cain, Abel, and Seth, and had many, many other children, including men and women, boys and girls. They had many other daughters. They said that. It's in like Genesis chapter 5, I believe it is. So it's in Genesis. But see, they say Cain killed it. They know that story, and they just want to say, oh, okay, well, this book can't be true because they didn't even read anymore. You know what I mean? Most atheists out there have not done enough research, thorough research, to come to the conclusion that a well-educated, to come to a well-educated decision, that there is no higher power, that there is no God. All that they come to is, I hate Christians, and the Bible is gotta be false, so there is no God. That's where these atheists come from. And they're not true atheists. What that makes them are idiots. That's what it is. They're idiots. So that's what I wanted to say today. Most atheists out there are just morons. They're not well read. They're not well diverse. They're not scholars. They haven't even read. If you don't believe in, the old Torah, right? The Torah, which is Judaism. They think they read the Torah and then say it's Christianity, right? That's Judaism. That's how stupid these people are, right? If you're talking about just the Old Testament, you're talking about Judaism, Jewish texts. The Torah is Jewish. When you start getting into the New Testament is where you talk about Christianity. That's how stupid these people are. They're morons, complete morons. So I just want to bring this up to you. So most of these atheists out there today, they don't know what they're talking about. They just want to say that they hate Christians and there can't be a God because they just simply hate Christians. That's where they're coming from, which just makes them stupid. And instead of keep on going on with their religious, spiritual findings, right? Keep on studying and trying to, weave in and out of other spiritual texts. Try to, on this spiritual journey, they just stop it right there and just say, nope, can't be a God. That makes you lazy, ignorant, stupid, and just a complete moron. So if there's somebody on here that is, if I'm describing you, go ahead and leave your comments down below, because you're a moron. Go ahead. Share what you got to say. All right, everybody else, I love you guys. See ya.